What's up, real MVPs? Ricky Widmer here, and welcome into another NBA draft grade video for the 2021 NBA draft. I am joined in this video with my guy, my buddy, my pal, Soapy Muffin. Soapy, how you doing?
Hey, I'm doing good. How are you?
You know, we recorded a lot of these today, so you and I are the
Oh,
last
yeah.
duo. Like, I don't know if it's going to be released this way, but you and I are the last duo to get through, like, our four. And it's something. We're at the end. We almost have all of them done. But yeah, the first video, the video we're talking about right now, before we get into it, if you want to check out all of our videos, hit that sub button down below. Also, if you want to keep in tune with what we're doing, free agency and all of that. Summer League also coming up. It's going to be a great offseason for the NBA here at MVP Sports. We're talking about the Cavs, though, and they only made one pick. Evan Mobley was their pick at 3. There were rumors that the Cavs, like, for me, I will ask this first. The first thing is they didn't fuck up this pick. They took the best guy. They took the guy that I actually think fits really well with them, can pair next to Jared Allen, can be a replacement for Kevin Love. You agree, right? They didn't mess up?
Yeah, I don't think they messed up. I don't agree on the fit next to Jared Allen, though.
Okay.
Like, to me, I think it's one or the other.
Mm-hmm.
I think there are going to be teams that pursue Jared Allen.
Okay.
And if I'm them, I look at Evan Mobley's way to be like, all right, bye.
Yeah, Evan Mobley's
Like,
younger.
to me, yeah, I just view it as, like, Evan Mobley is the guy that, like, I'd rather run at the 5 than the 4. Like, mostly because, like, his offensive game is already kind of there.
Yeah.
Like, it's going to take some time to develop. To me, I think to be a 4 in the NBA, you at least need to have somewhat of a reliable three-pointer.
Mm-hmm.
Like, not like a absolute, like, knockdown. Like, you know, you can at least hit a 3.
Yeah.
Like, he can hit 3s, but, like, I don't know if I would be like, oh, yeah, like, I view him as the instant Kevin Love replacement. Like, I think at this point, just buy out fucking Kevin Love. Just buy and stretch him. Do whatever you have to do. He doesn't want to be there. You don't want him there.
Mm-hmm.
No one wants him. Just fucking buy him out already.
Yeah, I mean, here's my question, though. And this is the big thing. This is the big thing. It doesn't affect their grade. I think the grade is what it is. Because really there was nothing special with the 3rd overall pick. Question I do want to ask you, though, about the Cavs is how there were rumors that they wanted a second top 10 pick. And I have to pull up my Twitter because I did like a tweet that talked about the Cavs and their, like, they wanted to trade for a second top 10 pick. In your mind, Soapy, how much should you, I don't want to say put it against the Cavs, but, like, do you think they should have tried harder? Or if, let's say, they had to offer more, should they have offered more to try to get a second top 10 pick in this draft?
I think it really depends on what they viewed as a movable piece. Like, we've heard, like, Colin Sexton has been movable. We've been hearing rumors nonstop about it. But at the same time, it's like, he's going into the last year of his contract. Like, you don't really have security of him.
Mm-hmm.
And the fact that, for instance, we don't even know what the Cavs' asking price for Sexton is right now.
Mm-hmm.
Like, we just keep hearing his name's been thrown out, but, like, okay. Like, we haven't heard a single offer. Like, I think they should have tried to look for a team, like, I'll say the Grizzlies. They should have tried to see if the Grizzlies be willing to take Colin Sexton for the 10th pick. If they were looking for another top 10. Because obviously, you know, the Grizzlies were looking for someone to pair in the backcourt. If that happened. We'll talk about that later.
Yeah.
And, you know, in a different segment. But I think they, like, if the Cavs are serious about moving Colin Sexton, they should have basically asked every team in the top 10. Like, hey, you guys want Colin Sexton?
Mm-hmm.
And basically, like, kind of tell them what the price is.
Yeah.
And see kind of if any of them would be available or interested. Like, I don't know. Like, they should have tried to at least get a pick from the Warriors. I don't think the Warriors would have gave it up to them.
And,
but,
oh, no, that's in it. Fuck. So I can't find the tweet that I saw. Basically, it was along the lines of, like, the Cavs did inquire about a second top 10 pick. It's just that no one was biting. Like, if they had to give up, if Colin Sexton was the linchpin, I would have given him up because like the Warriors could have been a team that you could have potentially got the 7th overall. I would say like the Kings, if they were going to take Davion Mitchell like they did, and I know in a separate video you and I are going to talk about the Kings, if they were going to take Davion Mitchell, you don't think they would want Colin Sexton instead? Although most people would say De'Aaron Fox, Colin Sexton, that's kind of almost the same problem then you may have that you do have in Cleveland right now, 2 point guards being your backcourt. But like I look at this and I go, this team probably should have tried to trade for another top 10 pick, even if it was just like getting a Franz Wagner or even a Jalen Johnson, who apparently they were impressed with in workouts and probably would have been the guy they selected in the top 10.
Yeah, I mean, just in my mind, though, I don't think Jalen Johnson would have worked out there.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it's with Jalen Johnson, obviously, with, I don't even want to say his character issues, but kind of, his temperament, I guess I'll word it like that. I don't think that would have worked well in Cleveland.
His volatile temperament that some are saying?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, like, I think it's just there are very little teams that would have worked with that.
Okay.
So I just kind of view it of like, for instance, like we saw with KPJ, like he had character issues kind of coming in, and it didn't seem to stop in Cleveland. It just kind of seemed to keep going.
Yeah.
But like, I don't think that organization's in the point right now of being able to take a player and stop those sorts of things.
Mm-hmm.
Like, this entire organization is in a state of flux right now because, for instance, the owner had to recently step away. His kid's in control of the team right now.
Yeah.
We even know who their coach is next year. I honestly, his last I remembered was Bickerstaff was their final coach, right?
I think so, yeah.
Or am I just so far out of the loop at this point?
As of right now,
that I just don't know anymore.
As of right now, it's still Bickerstaff. Bickerstaff is their coach.
Yeah, to where like,
yeah,
like right now they're in such a state of flux of where it's like, at this point, like, basically be like, all right, who on this team is actually long term? Because I look at it of like, obviously, Cavs fans probably aren't going to like hearing it, but everyone on this roster should have been available. Like, in my mind, maybe like Okoro and Garland should have been the only two that I'd be like, okay, maybe I don't want to move.
Yeah, and like
otherwise, like Sexton, Nance.
The thing with Bickerstaff, I will say, they in March of this year was when they agreed to a multi-year deal with Bickerstaff. So like, at least the coach is solidified, but like, is it going to be a year or two of like, oh, we're doing bad, fire Bickerstaff? Like, that could happen with Cleveland. Like, it's like this. You're right that this organization, I am not confident in the direction moving forward, but Evan Mobley was a good pick at 3. Like, but it was the only pick they would make at 3.
Yeah, I mean, like, I'm not going to hold it against them for not getting another top 10. Like, it's something of, if teams weren't biting, I think that was mostly just like other teams didn't want whatever they had. Which, I mean, should be very telling to the Cavs fans. Like, I'm not trying to sound like an asshole when I say that. But, like, the asking price you may have for, like, a Colin Sexton may be way too high.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's like, you're in such a state of flux of almost like just find something. If it's an underpay for Sexton, sucks to suck. Like, you just, like, if you don't want him on this roster, if he's causing problems in the locker room, like it's proposed to be, that like people aren't happy with his style of play.
Yeah.
AKA, they should have just said Kevin Love doesn't like him, because we know damn well it's Kevin Love.
Yeah.
We know damn well.
Let's put it this way, to put a little kibosh on the video, we've gone a little long. What's your grade for this pick? For the just Evan Mobley Cavs?
I'd say A. I think it's like he's a good foundational piece.
Now,
I did the same thing with the Pistons of like, you just made the smart pick.
That's why I want to say B+. I can't give you an A if it was like it's one of those to where it's like, do I give you an A because you didn't fuck up? Or is it like all right, it's a B+.
But it's the Cavs, dude. We got to celebrate them whenever we can, all right?
Fine, I'll give them an A-. Because like, the thing about it is, it was like, you didn't fuck it up. You did everything in your power not to fuck it up. That's why I want to say B minus. Soapy talked me into it. I will be nice and say A minus because I do like Evan Mobley and the prospect you are getting. But Cav fans, let us know what you guys think down below. If you want to check out all our other NBA draft grade videos, hit that subscribe button. If you want to support us, patreon.com/MVP vids, or you can become a channel member. If you want to talk NBA 24/7, 365 with the greatest community in the universe, go ahead, click that Discord link down below. The MVP Discord is the place to be. I want to thank you guys for checking out this video, and as always, have a good day, everybody.